Ron DeSantis is prepared to announce that he is running for president Wednesday of next week. In a private call yesterday, he told top donors that the race already comes down to three people: him, Joe Biden, and Donald Trump. And he suggested on that call that Trump doesn't have a chance of winning. At least initially, Ron DeSantis would enter the Republican race as the most formidable challenger to Donald Trump. Sources tell ABC News he is expected to launch his campaign next week with an online video and a meeting with top donors in Miami before holding a kickoff event after Memorial Day, possibly in his hometown, Dunedin. DeSantis has made a name for himself as Florida's brash and uncompromising governor. He's banned abortion after 6 weeks of pregnancy and barred classroom discussion of gender and sexual orientation through high school, picking a legal fight with Disney after it criticized the move. Disney, the parent company of ABC News, announced yesterday it has canceled plans for a $1 billion new campus in the Orlando area, citing, quote, changing business conditions. A spokesperson for DeSantis dismissed the move, saying the state was unsure whether it would come to fruition anyway. DeSantis faces some big challenges going up against Trump. He came into office openly portraying himself as a Trump clone.
Build the wall. Then Mr. Trump said, "You're fired."
Oh my God, they're ripping into him.
Trump has called him disloyal, nicknaming him Ron DeSanctimonious.
Instead of being grateful, DeSantis is now attacking the very man who saved his career.
DeSantis has already looked like a presidential candidate since he won his re-election by a near 20-point landslide last November, making frequent visits to early primary states. But he's already made some missteps, including saying Russia's invasion of Ukraine wasn't vital to U.S. interests and stumbling during a trip overseas.
I'm not a candidate, so we'll see if and when that changes.
The attacks from Trump may be hard for DeSantis.
Bro, it's Sugar Man. Let me tell you something. First of all, this video just ripped him a new asshole. But the funniest part about this is that the funniest part about it is that ABC News thinks that like the Republican primary base, not the national Republican base, not the general election voters, but the Republican primary base thinks it's a misstep for him taking a pro-Russian stance originally. No, man. That wasn't a fucking misstep. That was actually when he had the right instincts. When he turned around and was like, I'm so sorry, actually, we need to give Ukraine more money. That's when he fucked up, dumbass. No, saying that Russia, us getting involved with Russia is like fucked up is actually exactly the type of commentary that Trump engages in all the time that is very successful and very marketable to the base of Trump supporters. Okay? Of course, Ron DeSantis can't say that, though, because he's the Trumpian alternative that he is the Elizabeth Warren to Bernie Sanders, okay? That's it. He is the electable Republican guy who is a machine politics dude. He's a machine politician within the GOP. He's a controllable factor. He's what the Republicans think is a good way to address Trump. It's not. They're wrong.